months ago, I attended the Mates in Construction Kokoda breakfast to see what more I could do to further support the suicide awareness charity. I left that breakfast having signed up to walk the Kokoda Trek. I told my dad I was going, and I could kind of tell he was a little jealous of the adventure. I asked if he would walk the track with me. With little hesitation, he agreed to sign up for the challenge as well. We'll be trekking 97 kilometers through the Papua New Guinean jungle, sleeping rough, climbing some of the steepest terrains, and in general, being uncomfortable. My Kokoda journey is about challenging my perseverance, accepting opportunities and challenges, but most importantly, strengthening my relationship with my dad. This is by far going to be the biggest personal, physical, and mental challenge I've ever taken on. Wake up this morning, we caught the plane from Woodhouse to Papua. We've now landed, we're heading to the town to get some last minute supplies, and we're on our way, travelling Papua New Guinean style. We just hit the track. It's 1 o'clock, we've got a 3-hour hike today, and then we're camping it up for the night. Day 2 on the trail, got up at 5 AM this morning to pack up and be ready to start walking by 6. Another full day ahead of walking. Tracking now for 2.5 hours, 6,000 steps down. I don't know what the altitude is, but it's pretty steep. Just cruising, one step at a time. Behind me is the Aurora Memorial, and it's got 4 pillars that make a semicircle, and the pillars stand for mateship, sacrifice, courage and endurance. And this memorial was built to commemorate those that fought in the Kokoda Trek War in 1942. We are now day 4 on the track, and it's just routine now. Wake up at 4:30, pack, be ready to go by 6, walk for 2 or 3 hours up some steep hills, a few steep descents, and then all the stuff in between. By this stage, most people have got their hiking legs. It's just a matter of getting in, getting it done each day, knocking down the kilometers and climbing some elevation.
all along the trek we've been staying at these beautiful little guest houses or small villages. They're absolutely immaculate. The lawn has always been trimmed, and it's trimmed with a machete. There's flowers blooming, and it's always near a really nice creek with flowing water. These little villages or guest houses are just absolutely amazing. It's 5:30 start up in the hills, a little bit chilly, nothing too unbearable. Setting off on day 5. Once the crew's ready to rock and roll, we'll hit the road at 6 o'clock. What do you think of that, mate? That was pretty special to have all those kids singing to us on the track.
Yep, they're a beautiful set of kids. Makes you feel really humble,
Yeah,
and really thankful for what we've got.
we've been told this whole trip that Kokoda is full of ups, downs, and a little bit in between. And it's funny, after 5 days on the track now, it's the ups that are easier and it's the downs that are the hardest. And that's somewhat similar to life. When we're having a high, it's easy, we're elevated, and we're enjoying the moment. But sure enough, there's going to be a down that's going to be painful, it's going to hurt our knees, and we're just going to have to get through it. But ultimately, I think life is all about the ups and the downs, and it's about riding them through on the journey. And ultimately that makes you a better person, a stronger person, more resilient, gives you more endurance and strength and character in general. Start of day 6, and we're just heading off from the Brown Creek camp. And today's a special day. It's the 12th of September, and I'm joined with Matt from Mates in Construction. Matt, what is today in essence all about?
Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. It's also aligned with Are You OK Day. And basically today is a day that we all will fly the flag for Mates in Construction and Energy and Mining, and we go out to all the sites who have registered and we put flags up at their site, and we take a couple of minutes just to reflect on, you know, people that we may have lost and people that we have in our lives that we find special, but also just to take a moment to look after our mates who are maybe doing it tough, and make sure the whole work site remembers that we're all in it together and mates are stronger together.
Yeah. And do you find it's one of these things that people in the construction industry in particular struggle to open up and talk about?
Without a doubt. I go to construction sites in Northern Territory who may not have ever had what we offer, and you find that some of the gentlemen have never actually been asked the question, how you doing or how you feeling on a work site, and for them it's a whole new thing. So opening up is very hard. It's not something that is obviously a part of their culture, but it is changing, and it's good to see.
on the final climb now. The finish line is in sight. Just another quick little punch up and the Kokoda Trek is completed. Having now completed the Kokoda Trek, I really do think anyone can do the track, provided they have the right amount of mateship, sacrifice, courage and endurance. It's a fairly reflective place, I guess, to end the Kokoda Trek, coming to this memorial. Seeing all the people that gave their lives to have the freedoms that we have today. It's great to have walked in their footsteps for the last 7 days over the 96 kilometres, and to appreciate somewhat what they would have gone through, and now to come here and see where they're being remembered really brings the full trek full circle. In my opening monologue, I said that the Kokoda Challenge for me was all about perseverance, challenging myself, and building a stronger relationship with my dad. The Kokoda Trek has been all of that and so much more. It has given me a greater understanding of the sacrifices that people have made in previous generations to give us what we have today. I have seen many examples on this trek of mateship, courage, sacrifice and endurance, just with the group that I've been walking with. My takeaway from this is when we all align ourselves with a common goal, we keep ourselves in high spirits and motivate each other, we can get through anything. And that is the Kokoda spirit to me. I'm truly proud of my dad for accepting this opportunity to come and walk the Kokoda Trek with me. It's something that both he and I will cherish for the rest of our lives.
Now we stand to the good Lord above, for his side justice shown love, for his stand of our fathers so free, Papua New Guinea. Shout again from the whole world to you, Papua New Guinea. We are independent, we are free, Papua New Guinea.